Hey everyone, I'm Jarryd from Fix It Right Plumbing, and we just want to show you today what we're doing. So we're out here in Corio, and we've had our customer Rosie and Palmer who've had a block drain, and they've had 3 plumbers out here in the past, and they've had experienced some sewage overflowing from the ORG here, causing a bit of a mess when they're using their washing machine. But they've also noticed that when they're flushing the toilet was gurgling and backing up. They'd had a few plumbers been out here in the past and they didn't provide a permanent solution, so we're here to change that today. All right, so I have previously cameraed the drain, and what I have found is that there were some numerous sections that needed some attention. If you follow me down this way, right where you can see this crack in the concrete, I've put a slight mark there. We've noticed that we've had a crack in the drain here. Further down, we have another 2 sort of marks. We can spot one here and one there. Both of those sections again needed some attention and cracks in the drain. Further down, all this blue section here, we found that there was a bit of a partial collapse or break in the drain as well, and that needed some permanent solution. We did check the rest of the drain and we found out that the rest was okay in condition, which was fantastic. And we basically wanted to provide a solution that's going to last. So that's where we came up with the Craig Bellamy package. So the Craig Bellamy package consisted of having 3 sectional reline in place at different lengths to give the customer the best time solution that would last the stand of time, just like Craig Bellamy has in his coaching career. All right, so what we're going to do now is check the internal components of the drain, and what we're going to use is our rigid snake camera, which allows us to check the internals of the drain, and we can see it on our monitor here. It's a really great bit of kit and pretty much essential for any plumber doing some drain works. So now we're just entering the drain here, and as you can see, this is an earthenware terracotta pipe. As we progress through the drain, we can make our way around the junction into the main run. Now coming up here was the first section of concern that I mentioned. This section here, you can notice that it has a crack on the sort of right hand wall at the top there, and that was allowing some tree roots to access the drain. You can see some further cracking of the drain there. Moving down, we'll begin to start seeing some other sections where there's some evident cracking and allowing the tree roots to get into the drain as well. Some more evidence of the cracks here, and a bit of a drop down as well into the drain. Anytime we see something like this, we know it needs urgent attention. Some more evidence here. As we move further down, we'll be getting to those spots that we saw in the previous video for the blue marks on the grass area there. So as we can see, some pretty significant breaks all around the pipe there and a decent drop down. This is the part that I'm most concerned about, and this is the part that we need to rectify. Yep. We have checked the rest of the drain all the way down to the boundary shaft, and it's actually in fairly good condition considering the age of the drain. All right, last time we had the camera in the drain showing you what was happening. Now we have the drain all prepped. We're going to show you what our next stage is. So over here we have our inflatable packer and also our liner. What we're going to do is we're going to get this packer in place with the liner on it, with our resin, put it in place in the drain, and we're going to inflate it in the spot that we need to, that we've marked out previously. So
Is this one going down here?
This one's going to go down in this section here. This is the furthest spot, and we find it's a little bit easier to do the furthest one first. The best way that I like to explain what exactly we're doing here is like when you go to the doctors and we're sort of inserting a stent into the vein, and then we're inflating a balloon in the spot that we need to open up the artery, and then we set it in place. We can remove our stent and we can leave everything in place that we need to.